What's up, guys? Welcome to Slops Locks Thunderdome Edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You're never going to want to miss another one of these shows for as long as you live. While you're doing all that, let's talk to today's panel. We finally got the band back together. You recognize both of these guys on the screen. I'm going to start with Tommy G, since he's been here for weeks
Fuck you,
now.
Prez.
It feels like he hasn't left. The great Tommy G at Tommy G Wins Again on Twitter. Nailed it. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, brother? You nailed the handle. Very upset to have Matt back. I thought we had a great group of guests while he was gone. And we'll just suffer through this with the little kid here. And I'm excited to hear how his wedding went. And I got to speak to his wife recently. She seems like a wonderful woman.
You did.
So
nice work. I have actually met Matt's wife. We all had lunch together in Chicago
awesome?
this summer.
Awesome.
It was fantastic.
She
We all had
seems awesome.
dinner together that same night.
You did.
We were supposed to meet you, but somehow you were unfindable, because we actually went out looking for you and we still didn't find you. But that's not important right now. What is it?
Blame that on tequila.
Matt. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it's Friday. College football playoffs this weekend. I'm sure you guys are fired up for that.
Yep.
NFL playoffs right around the corner. So life is good. Let's close the year strong. And it's been a while, though. I don't think I've been on the Thunderdome in a few weeks. Some of that was I got a little busy with some stuff, but I'm ready to come back in. I heard Tommy got a win in the meantime, which was
no, back to back. I'm two consecutive shows since you've been gone. I'd like for you to leave.
That might be the first time ever. Yeah, the time.
I'd like for you to get the fuck out of here, please.
It's this is how Tommy wins. All right, we're gonna put the
I want to see.
This is the Tommy win right here. If you look at the board, Tommy hit Josh Allen plus 50 plus rushing yards plus 145. That was the only bet anyone hit on that show. It was a tough show. I went for Maxey at plus 250. I wasn't soft like Tommy doing these plus 100 moves. But that didn't work out. Tyreek Hill didn't work out. Not my fault. I take full responsibility, though. And then J-Mo is in a game where his quarterback literally almost breaks a record for passing yards. It doesn't get 60. Not sure how that happened. And then with Tommy's win, he actually owed someone $50. It's insane.
Story of my life.
This is a Tommy win if I've ever seen one, because Tommy had to give away $50 to some dude, JD number.
A lot of numbers.
All right. He's already been paid, though.
Lannister always pays his debt.
Jameis's passing yards, I guess, and he got closest to at 217. So congrats, JD numbers. That was awesome. But yeah, only Tommy can pull a win and still have to pay someone $50.
I have a black cloud that follows me in life. Even when good things happen, something bad has to follow. It was retrograde, by the way, though.
We're in that again?
No, we're through it. We're out. We're out. That's why I'm hot. We're out of retrograde.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, I didn't want to be in again. I was in before. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Not good.
I also don't want to know about it next time, Tommy.
The key to beating retrograde is to know about it and prepare for it.
Okay. I think the key is to not know about it and just think that shit randomly happened.
Right.
That way it doesn't follow you around. You know what I mean? Hey. Ignorance is bliss.
It is.
I have made a living off that. Okay. So never forget that, Tommy. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go first. Tommy, you're going to go next. And Matt, you're going to go.
All right.
If you're a viewer at home who's never seen this show, thank you for watching. You're about to see the greatest show you've ever seen in your life. All right. I'm going to give 3 picks. Tommy's going to give 3 picks. Matt's going to give 3 picks. But we're not going to give them 3 in a row. We're going to go a little snake draft. Let everybody get their FaceTime. Hopefully for you, you play them all straight. But if you're an absolute psychopath who likes to parlay everything, think about it like this. I only have to hit 3. Tommy only has to hit 3. And Matt only has to hit 3. And that's a 9-leg parlay. That's just how math works.
And it has been done before.
It has been done before. Valid point, Tommy. Valid point. It's probably going to be done today because I know for a fact I'm going 3-0. My first move is Sam Darnold over 1.5 touchdown passes plus 115 at Fanatics. This one should be at least minus 200. Okay, there's literally no reason the books should be giving us plus money for this thing, but it's Christmas time and we all should be appreciative for this generous price. So thank you, Fanatics. You're a real one. The thing with this one is Sam Darnold has done this in 4 of his last 5 games. All right. He knows how to throw touchdown passes. The guy threw 5 in one game against the Falcons. So we know he can do it. All right. We can trust this guy. Now he gets the Seahawks. They like to pretend that they don't give up touchdown passes, but we all know they're lying. All right. We just saw Jordan Love throw 2 bangers against them last week. The week before that, it was Kyler Murray throwing 2. And the week before that, Aaron Rodgers got him twice. With that being said, I don't think Sam's going to break any records Sunday. All right. I don't think that's going to happen. But I know he's throwing at least 2 touchdown passes. That just feels right. What do you think about that, Tommy?
What were the odds on? What were the odds on that?
Plus 115 at Fanatics.
Yeah, that's a winner. That's a winner.
No chance that loses.
Plus money banger.
That's a winner. You're up, Tommy. Stop stalling. I hear you. I hear
See,
you.
the problem.
Like you care. You're just.
I got to fucking. I had to get your number because Matt gets in my head a little bit. You know, that's why I don't like him here. So I start changing. I'm gonna stick to what works. I'm actually gonna go to college football. There is a game I like at noon. There's a bunch of props I like at noon. But for the people, this may not be out by then. I don't want to screw them and give them a bet that's not out. So I'm gonna go to Indiana, Notre Dame in this game. That is tonight at 8 p.m. That is the first major game of the CFP. You guys know college football is my favorite sport along with college basketball, as I mentioned.
You say it every single show.
5 times last show. I was going to make a joke about myself.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, I'm going to help you out with that.
Yeah, I made it like 7 times last show. So I'm going with Indiana here. Everyone is on Notre Dame. Everyone's talking about Indiana getting smacked. These are the games Notre Dame loses. I love this Indiana team. I love the way they're coached. I love their discipline. I'm not going to go to the money line here with the plus 900 because plus 190 because I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going to take the 3.5 points on the alt line and do plus 124. I think this game comes down to a field goal at the end, and we're going Indiana plus 3.5 plus 124. I also have plays out for them on the money line and with the spread, but that's my favorite play, Indiana plus 3.5.
I like it. Matt left. He liked it so much.
My dogs started eating my my rally.
Wait till Matt's life is about to go crazy. Dogs, house, marriage, kids coming. Oh wait,
he's just eating all my stuff.
Yeah,
so I had to. Yeah, but I heard the gist of what Tommy was saying.
I like your jersey, by the way, Matt. Now's a good time to talk.
I know. I was gonna say, yeah. What are you doing, Tommy? Betting against my boys. It's okay.
Yeah, of course. Let's go head to head.
We could go head to head. I don't know how that would work for the parlay, but we could do it.
I actually, on this stupid thing, you're so small in the bottom. I thought it was a Falcons jersey. I can't even see what the hell you have on. You're so little down there.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. What's the weather, Tommy? I know. Listen, I keep seeing pictures, right, of the snow. How nice the field looks. You're the weather guys. Is it?
I don't think it's going to be anything that impactful, but I think weather. I think the total's still 51.5, right? Like that's the way you. That's the way I judge how the weather's going to be at kickoff.
Okay.
51.5 total means it's obviously going to not be that terrible. And I think this total opened at 51, so it hasn't really moved. So I'm expecting it to be playable and fine.
I like it. It's good to know.
We're still waiting for a bet, Matt.
We're waiting for a bet. All right. Travis Kelce, I was going to go first touchdown scorer. You guys can do this, but we're just going to go anytime for the sake of this parlay. So, Kelce anytime touchdown. Now, remember, this game's tomorrow at 1. So
correct.
We're in this season where we get Saturday NFL too, which is always fun.
Beautiful.
I found it at plus 1,000. Some places have 900, but his first touchdown, of course. Anytime touchdown. Right now, the best line I'm seeing is plus 170. So just kind of check that out. That feels kind of generous though for Kelce. Now, the one thing is we know Mahomes was a little banged up last week. I think he'll still be good to go and play well in this game. So Kelce's going to find the end zone, guys. He hasn't scored in a while. Last touchdown was November 10th. That was a while ago. That's probably as long as it's been, John, since you got a win in the Thunderdome. So it's been a while. Yeah, it's been quite some time since we saw him score. The volume's there. We know he's still the top target, still leads team in yards, still the favorite target in the red zone, but he's got to find a way to score more. He only has 2 all season, so that's why I like the value on him to find the end zone Saturday.
I like it. Yeah, he didn't forget how to score touchdowns.
He didn't forget. Right, exactly.
Are you guys happy or mad that we're going to have so much? We have 1,000 college basketball games. We have college football playoffs and NFL. Do you wish it was spaced out, or you?
No, man. No, just give me all of it. I can handle
I'm
it.
jacked.
Well, Saturday I'm just not. I'm not leaving the cat. Like that's my day, so I'm fine with it. If I was busy or had something, I'd be really upset. But if you planned accordingly, you should be fine.
Yep, I'm gonna pretend I'm sick tomorrow.
I feel like we've all been sick for like 3 weeks anyway.
I'm literally going to pretend I'm sick.
Yeah. That's actually good.
I was like, I think I'm just going to take it easy today.
Yeah.
Go without me. Whatever you guys got to do.
Get some sushi tonight so you got an excuse.
I'm actually going to have it for lunch.
There you go. A little food poisoning always does it.
Sushi too, so that way you actually could get sick.
There you go. Food poisoning.
The best way to pretend you're sick is to actually get sick.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, just take a bunch of laxative and just start shitting all over the place.
Yep. Matt, we're still waiting for your second pick, bro.
Okay, yeah. So back to back. All right, so it's a big tight end weekend. Trey McBride, guys. How many touchdowns do you guys think he has all year?
0. 47.
He's one, but it was not receiving. So there was no receiving touchdowns.
Does he really not?
Yeah, he's
not a big scorer.
Yeah, I know that's crazy enough.
But he does everything else. Like
why? Who's his quarterback?
Get him down there. Let someone else score.
Who's his quarterback?
Guy.
That's your boy, Kyler.
Can't see him.
The thing is McBride is the volume, right? Is what I'm looking at here. 738 offensive snaps this year. That's more than any skill position player on their team. So he's on the field all the time. They even tried last week, guys. They were at the 1 and they tried that like Andy Reid shovel pass that they do to Kelsey. They tried that for McBride and he got tackled at like half. Like he was almost in. So they're trying to get him a touchdown. They play the Cardinals this week. We know they play the Panthers this week. We know the Panthers give up a lot of points. So I expect a big time performance from McBride. It's Christmas season. They're going to want to feed him, right? They're going to want to give him a chance. So Trey McBride, anytime touchdown. He only has 4 career receiving touchdowns in 3 seasons. Wow, that's nuts.
It's crazy.
That's we just got that.
That's insane.
That's nuts, right? But plus 130 is the best price I'm seeing here. Shop it around, but a couple tight ends for touchdowns this week.
Nice. That's insane. Their stats are like I've had McBride on my team and fantasy team DFS bets for the last 3 years. I would have never guessed that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what else is insane, Tommy?
Now you know.
Stalling.
Still have a major second pick.
I know. I was stalling.
I got to keep us on schedule.
I got to worry about you, Slop. I know. I got 2 picks, and I can't make sure you don't steal one of them.
Lunchtime. I'm getting cranky.
All right.
But I'm not going to get cranky. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to Cranky Town, but I'm just saying I'm getting there.
All right. I'm going to step this one up. I'm going to step this one up a little bit.
Let's go.
So we're going back to college football. It's my baby. In case you guys didn't know.
Is that your favorite sport?
In case you didn't know. It's second favorite sport, college basketball. In case you didn't know.
You a college guy?
In case you didn't know. College guy. Going to Tennessee versus Ohio State here. Now, you saw me take the plus 3.5 with Indiana in that one because I think that's going to be a close game that comes down to the wire. I think this game might be a close game that comes down to the wire too. We got Tennessee getting 7.5. That's too many points. I don't understand that. I don't think Ohio State's that good.
Nope.
I actually had a monster post about 5 weeks ago where I predicted that Ryan Day would absolutely implode at the end of a game. He imploded, fucked up the clock. I think it was Oregon or whatever that was, Washington, whoever they played back then.
It was Oregon.
Yeah, it's going to happen again this time. So Ryan Day, big game, going to be close at the end. We don't need the 3.5 because if this thing comes down to a field goal, it's all Tennessee. Ryan Day will fuck this up, screw up the clock, call a timeout he doesn't have, do something. We're going right to the money line here. Tennessee on the money line, plus 220. I make this game a 1-point spread. Vegas has it at 7.5. So let's get plus 220 Tennessee with the upset win and knock off the Buckeyes.
I like it. We'll have 2 of your bets done by the time. Well, no, not by.
No, that one's Saturday night, so you'll have
I have
Matt's.
Pat Fryermuth next. Over 3.5 receptions, even money at Fanatics or BetMGM. You call it. Here's the thing: the haters are going to say that this guy hasn't done this. Or I'm sorry, he's only done this once in the last 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to give him credit. He did it once, but as usual, the haters are out of their depth. Tommy, they lack the vision necessary to see greatness, which is why they're haters to begin with, okay? It's really a sad life, and I wish I could find a way to help them out, but I'm a dreamer, all right? Who knows if that's even possible? What is possible is Pat Fryermuth baptizing the Baltimore secondary on Saturday, all right? These Ravens have given up the 9th most receptions to the tight end positions this season, okay? I know that he only caught 2 balls against them the last time they played, but that was because George Pickens was hogging all the receptions. The guy caught like 8 passes that day while everybody else went hungry. That won't happen Sunday or Saturday. You know why?
Why?
Because George Pickens is not even playing, okay? The stage is set for our guy Pat to show the world that he could catch 4 balls in one football game. I'm rooting for him. Feels right.
I'm rooting for you.
He's probably Yeah, he's probably done that before, right? He's caught 4 in a game.
I think he has, but we need him to do it this game though.
Yep,
That's
but
the only thing.
This is all that matters. No, I think he'll do that.
I can't believe Pickens isn't playing this game. Fucking sucks. I really wanted to see this game with Pickens in. Fun stat, Slop. Lamar's been in the league for what, like 7 years or whatever the fuck it is, in the same division in Pittsburgh. Guess how many times he's played Pittsburgh at home?
How many?
Once.
4. Wow.
Oh, really?
Once. Two times he sat. 3 times he was injured. This is the second time. It's the second time he's played them at home.
Now Pickens is a real
huge loss.
He's a Steelers Baltimore great guy to have in that game.
I don't think they can win without Pickens, honestly. I like the Muth play that you put out because Pickens is that whole offense. You got Calvin Austin and shit like that right behind him. There's no big
but there's no Pickens though.
There's no Pickens.
Is the kind of not Heinz Ward. He's like a dirty Heinz Ward.
He's Jefferson before they had Addison. Where he was like the whole offense, and if he was out, it sucked.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go for my next one because it's my turn still. I'm gonna go Cooper Rush over 1.5 touchdown passes. That's plus 150 at Ballybet, Matt.
Ooh, okay.
I'm done considering Ballybet to be a serious sports book. Right? I'm not even kidding. This is the last straw. That's it. It's almost like the 2014 Popeyes Bahamas Bowl didn't even happen. Okay, Tommy, if you're living under a rock and you don't know about this game, let me tell you what happened.
Tell me about it.
It was Christmas Eve. The Central Michigan Chippewas somehow got down 49-14 to national powerhouse Western Kentucky going into the fourth quarter. Now, a lot of teams, they would have simply folded, okay? Some would have had the game ended so they could just go to the beach and enjoy some beach time because they are in Bahamas, okay? It is what it is. They're kids. But when they asked Cooper Rush if he wanted to quit, he was like, no way. Football games last 4 quarters, and we've only played 3.
Like it.
It was a valid point, all right? No one can really argue that. He then proceeded to put the entire team, we're talking coaches, band, fans, everybody on his back, and brought them all the way back to within a 2-point conversion of winning the game, all right? The people that had Western Kentucky minus 3.5, Tommy, they had to cancel Christmas that year, okay? A lot of them quit gambling altogether. They were just done.
And I know a couple, yeah.
Okay? When they counted up all the stats, people were shocked. Cooper Rush had thrown 7 touchdown passes, and his arm wasn't even tired. He could have thrown more if the game would have went longer. Now, fast forward to a short decade later, and we're getting plus 150 for Cooper Rush to throw just 2 touchdowns against the Bucs defense that's already given up 23 passing touchdowns this season. Sign me up. Feels too right.
Yep.
I mean, nothing feels more relevant than that Chippewa staff for this bet. I mean, I think that's perfect. That's great. It's great analysis. I actually overlooked that.
People forget this stuff, Tom.
Yeah, I overlooked it this week when studying Cooper Rush. I should have thought about that. So excellent story. I like it. I'm going. Guess where I'm going, John?
College.
I'm going to college sports because I love college sports.
You like college sports.
I'm a big fan of college sports. Yeah.
Well, you knew about the 2014
Of course
Bahamas
I did.
Bowl,
Of course
right?
I did. That was one of the greatest bowl games ever. Right there with the Boise game.
Yep.
So I am going back to college football, back to the CFP. Penn State is a fucking fraud. I hate this fucking team. I don't understand why everyone loves them. This SMU team is very underrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's going to be some mayhem in this CFP. Obviously, in bowl games, we usually see teams start slow, right? Like that's one of the things in bowl games. You got to check the first quarter. It's mayhem, and the underdogs do have a shot to bark here. I like SMU in this game. I think SMU wins this game. I think it's upset special across the board here. But this one, I am going to take the alt line in. I'm going to take plus 4.5 points in this one with SMU. I'm going to take SMU plus 4.5 plus 152 on this game. Do think they win on the money line. Do love the fucking 8.5. I think you could do a nice little teaser if you want to get cute. SMU over 2 touchdowns, Tennessee over 2 touchdowns, which should be good to go. But let's finish this off with 3 straight CFP wins at plus money with SMU plus 4.5.
I think Kevin's going to kind of go off a little bit.
Yeah. You love him. You love him. You bet him all the time.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Why do you have Penn State as frauds? I'm curious.
I mean, I feel like the whole Big Ten, like I'm not a Big Ten guy. I hate the Big Ten. I feel like they've really played nobody. You look at Penn State, there's just nothing sexy about them. I mean, they did nothing against Ohio State, right? And I don't think Ohio State's that good. They really don't have a win against a ranked team all year. I mean, who they played? They played Ohio State and Oregon and lost both. Like there's not. They're beating teams like Purdue and USC and UCLA. So
That's fair.
yeah, I think it's more on the SMU side. This SMU team is really fucking good, and people think they just snuck in. But they're a good team.
Correct. You know what else is good?
What's that?
You know who else is a good team? Us.
Yeah.
We've all done our jobs. Now we're just waiting for Matt to close us out. We need one more bet. We need one winner, because if you win this bet,
yes,
we will cash a 9-leg parlay, because all the other bets, I've already done mental simulations. They've all won.
Pressure's on.
You're up.
All right. We were just talking about this Steelers-Ravens game. I'm going to ride with the Ravens, okay? So I'm going to take them -6.5 at -102. So we're going to
perfect.
Take a little bit the line here, right? It's -6.5.
Minus 102?
-102, yes. I know. We
wow.
all call that. There is a small minus sign here, which it's been a while. But listen, I asked John wanted to play it safe this week. I had all my big plays ready. I get it. I understand. But they've struggled. Lamar, I get it, against the Steelers. But I think the absence of Pickens is going to be – we saw last week when they played my Eagles. I thought they were going to hang in that game. I actually bet on the Steelers. Their offense is they couldn't really move the ball. 14 rushing yards was their top rusher, Najee Harris. That's not good. Play. Wilson threw for 128. They just couldn't really find a way to move the ball. This feels like a really good spot for Baltimore with the struggles. And if they win this game, guys, it gets interesting, because then they're both at 10-5, right, in the North. And it makes – who would hold that tiebreaker? Because they both beat – I don't know. Then it goes by like division conference wins, I think. So I don't know how all that shapes out. But bottom line, if the Ravens win this game, record-wise, they're tied going into the last 2 weeks. I think at home they'll get it done, and I think Lamar, finally finds a way against these Steelers. And to your point, Tommy, I didn't know. Only one started home against Pittsburgh. So maybe it's just on the road he struggles, right? Maybe he'll put together some numbers on at home. But anyway, I think we're going to make a lot of money now.
I think that helps my play too, because we definitely want a trailing game script.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh would just sit on the ball. Even if they can't run it at all, they'll still try. And it's like, this is so dumb. It's like caveman football. But caveman football is fun sometimes. Tommy, do me a favor. Off the top of your head, what would a 9-leg parlay pay if I bet $10 on it?
Matt's was 102, so 23,870, I think.
46 cents.
And 46 cents. I forgot to carry that over. Yeah, 46 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. All right, that feels like a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine going back to work Monday and being like, people ask and say, hey, what did you do this weekend? And you're like, yeah, I just cashed a little parlay for, over 20 grand.
$10.
I feel like that would be a fun story to tell.
That'd be a great story to tell.
I don't think there's any crazy bets on there either. I don't think there's anything on the list.
You know what makes me sad? They're looking at this last night. If I had Vela, however you say his name, on the Broncos, I had him and Gus for 2 touchdowns, and I had a whole half for him to score, and it was $50 to win $20K, and he didn't score. But the cash out only got up to $900. It was never that fun. But
that's gonna do it for today. Thank you, Tommy. I'm gonna be back at 4 p.m. to use the tools at Odds Jam. We gotta break the Friday curse. We're killing it this month using those tools. So join me then. Subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss this. Follow both these guys on Twitter. Just do it right now. You're gonna forget. Follow both of them. That way you can see what they're up to all the time. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.